Hello everyone, this is Shakur here. I'm back with a brand new video. I just wanted to say Happy New Year's to everyone. I haven't made a video in a while. This is a topic I've been wanting to speak about. And I'm gonna get to that in a few seconds. But I just wanted to say Happy New Year's to everyone. I hope everybody stays has a good New Year and stays working and determined and motivated. And I think a lot of good things will happen this year. I just hope that everybody has a good year. Um, Currently for me, I'm working on a lot of stuff, projects, a music album and a film that I plan on putting out and selling. And yeah, that's just what I'm working on. But I hope everybody else finds something that they can work on and that they can have a good time doing in their business or just anything that they want to do this year. I hope that you guys have the drive and determination to do it. So that's just what I wanted to start off with. But so yeah, this is a topic that I wanted to speak about. This is something I've been thinking about the last couple days, and just to start off, I think so. The topic is basically, I think that my generation, whatever that is, whatever people label it, I think it's Generation Z or something. I don't know what it's called. But I think that our job as my generation's job is to give knowledge. It seems like our job's to give knowledge to the older generation, if that makes sense. And that's something I was thinking about. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but when I just look at a lot of these things, a lot of issues that's going on in the world, when it comes to certain people's just like when it comes to mental health and these issues that are going on, it seems as if it's the younger people's job to kind of you know to let the older generation know what's going on. Certain issues that I've had, and a lot of other younger people have had when it comes to like mental health and stuff. It seems as if you know, the older generation, like my, I guess, parents or their parents' generation, it seems like they don't really have a lot of knowledge on how certain mental issues work, whether that's anxiety or depression or all of these things that a lot of it seems like younger people have. And I think because I think social media plays a big part in that, and we've my generation has been able to raise awareness on some of these issues, and it makes it to where the older generation is kind of, I'm starting to see them, when you look at politics and just in general, it seems like a lot of them are looking at our generation with these problems and these issues, and they're kind of looking back, and it seems as if they're in confusion, and even I see a lot of them kind of start to brush past it or just say, kind of, when you're confused about something, I feel like a lot of times some people don't really put the effort in to find out what it is, and they think that this is just something that people are making up, or these are just issues that, you know, uh, they never went through in their time, or they never seen people with these issues, or because like I said, it's with social media, it seems like a lot of us are able to, you know, bring these messages up, and make them more aware to people. Um, so I just feel like a lot of times the older people, they're not aware, and they don't really know what's going on. So it makes it to where the older generation, it makes it to where they come off more, it can seem like they're more judgmental, and they don't really care about helping these people, or these people who are like I said, my generation. And I think that it's, if we want to really make a change and raise awareness, we have to be open. And when I say we, I mean, I think it's both sides. I think my generation has to be open to giving the older generation knowledge on these issues, like I said, mental health and stuff like that. But I also think the older generation, they have to be open to receiving the knowledge. And the reason why I think a lot of them are closed off to receiving this knowledge on mental health and stuff is because I feel like my generation, and just I feel like people don't want to listen to you when you kind of kind of look down upon them, or you tell them information with like a condescending tone, or a I know more than you tone. And that's what I feel like is the disconnect, because the older generation is kind of confused on certain issues and they don't understand it, in my opinion. And I think the younger generation, like my age, it's kind of like, you should know this, but you don't. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like we have to be able to raise awareness on these issues, and not look down upon somebody, because like I said, we have social media and we have these things, and we're seeing these issues and anxiety and depression and all of these mental problems. We're seeing it more and more, to where I can't really speak for the older generation, like my parents' age, but they probably haven't seen it as much because of social media. They didn't have that when they grew up. And like I said at the beginning, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, to you know to be able to teach, or raise these issues up to the older people. It was just something interesting that I was thinking about, and I just thought about how it's our job to, when they have questions, or they look at us a certain way, or they look at the younger people a certain way, we have to be able to communicate that properly, and communicate these things to them without sounding condescending, or without being impatient or something like that. And like I said, on the other hand, I think it's also their job to be able to be open, and not give so much judgment to our younger generation. And so I think the disconnect, like I said, is more so the tone of how we do it, and not giving them information, and giving them the knowledge that they need to understand us more. But I also think on their side is more so not wanting to listen, and just not taking the time to really get what these issues are. Like I said, more so mental health issues and things like that. And so that was just something I was just thinking about. I know I was kind of all over the place, but that was just something I was thinking about a couple of days ago. How it seems like the younger people are. It's kind of it's reversed in a way. Like, it's the younger people you know, uh, seem to be like having to not teach, but kind of break down things to the older generation. When I think most of it's kind of it used to be the other way around, which is, it still is. I'm not saying we're teaching them everything, but with these issues like mental health, I just feel like it's the younger generation who seems to know more or care about these issues more than the older generation. And so I just think that it's our job going forward to break these things down, and do it in more appropriate ways. So anyway, that's the end of the video. I might do more of these. I think I'm gonna make a series. Just I don't know what I'm gonna title it, but just random thoughts that I have, and I'm kind of going along and just working these thoughts out as I talk to you guys. So but yeah, that was the end of the video. This is the end of the video. I hope everyone is well, and if you have any questions on this topic, you can comment, and I'll respond. But yeah, I'm doing all right, and I'm just trying to work and get my projects and the music and everything done. So but that's the end of the video. I hope everybody is all right, and I'll see you guys in the next one.